While Britain's Prime Minister is in India, he spent his first day in Gujarat and interestingly from visiting a bulldozer factory, bulldozer very much in focus now, to Mahatma Gandhi's Sabarmati Ashram, two major contrasts, as well as Akshardham and meeting India's richest man, Gautam Adani. He had a packed day in Ahmedabad and Gujarat. He'll be in Delhi tomorrow meeting the Prime Minister. He said he will have tough conversations on Russia, but said that India had condemned the civilian graves in Ukraine and also that he understood that India had a special historical relationship with Russia.
The Prime Minister of the United Kingdom on a bulldozer at a time when they are in the news in India for very different reasons. It was a visit to the British company JCB's new plant in Halol in Gujarat, where he was asked if the UK was embarrassed about the firm's bulldozer's involvement in the demolitions in Delhi. Johnson's official spokesperson told the British daily The Independent, "It's a matter for the Indian authorities on how any equipment is used. Mr. Johnson chose to go to the JCB factory because it is a very good illustration of a UK business working with India." Earlier, he visited the Sabarmati Ashram and paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, who led India's freedom struggle against British rule. He was gifted 2 books, including the unpublished Guide to London written by the Mahatma himself. He told NDTV it was a humbling experience.
So how was your visit to the Sabarmati Ashram?
Extraordinary, very moving and humbling to go and see the ashram of Mahatma Gandhi and to have an idea of the kind of life that he lived and what an extraordinary man he was and the values and the principles that he stood for. Truth and non-violence, I think, fantastic.
The UK PM meets Prime Minister Modi tomorrow, where he said he's going to bring up India's stand on Russia.
As I think everybody understands, India and Russia have a historically very different relationship, perhaps than Russia and the UK have had over the last couple of decades. We have to reflect that reality, but clearly I'll be talking about it to Narendra Modi.
Johnson also met industrialist Gautam Adani at the Adani headquarters over lunch. They discussed support for climate and sustainability agenda with a focus on renewables and cooperation with UK companies on defence and aerospace technologies.
I think the Australian Foreign Minister to join online. As it happens, these things always are a bit iffy till the last minute, so please bear with us. But I think these names should be all confirmed. They will also have, as I said, official engagements.
The main aim of Boris Johnson's visit to India is to strengthen bilateral ties in defence, security and trade. And while Ukraine will come up in the discussions, Boris Johnson wants to cement a free trade deal with India, which Britain hopes to conclude by 2022. In Gandhinagar, with camera person Rajendra Dayalkar, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.